The EU should begin preparing for a no-deal Brexit following continued disagreements in trade talks, Angela Merkel has warned. The German Chancellor's comments came on Wednesday in a speech to the German parliament. Merkel said that talks have so far produced limited progress, even after agreements from both sides that the negotiations should be intensified. The German official said she would continue to press for a good solution, but added that both the EU and Germany should prepare for the event that an agreement is not reached after all. Indeed, the most recent round of post-Brexit trade deal talks between the UK's negotiator David Frost and his EU counterpart Michel Barnier concluded yesterday, with both later stating that little progress had been made. Barnier said, "Our goal was to get negotiations successfully and quickly on a trajectory to reach an agreement. However, after 4 days of discussions, serious divergences remain." While Frost, on a slightly more optimistic note, added that although the week's talks had been comprehensive and useful, they also underlined the significant differences that still remain between us on a number of important issues. Trade talks have been at an impasse for several weeks, with competition rules understood to be a key sticking point. Barnier said yesterday that the UK had set out demands including that the European Court of Justice have no future role in the UK. The EU, meanwhile, has set about ensuring that the aforementioned competition rules are agreed and that effective dispute settlement mechanisms are in place. In high-level talks a couple of weeks ago, Boris Johnson and EU presidents agreed that trade talks needed new momentum following the lack of progress. Pressure has perhaps intensified following the Prime Minister's assertion that the UK would not extend the negotiation period with the EU beyond this year, meaning that the new rules between the UK and the EU will come into force on January 1, 2021 whether there is a trade deal or not. Boris Johnson said last month that there was a very good chance of both sides avoiding such a no-deal scenario and clinching a trade agreement this year. The Prime Minister even added that he saw no reason why a deal could not be reached by July.